this video we are reacting to Kanye Was Right Again. What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Pretty sure, I don't know if this is the same exact topic of what we talking about or what we got into like I think a week or two ago, but it was about Northwest. Now I uploaded a vlog, I didn't put it in, I uploaded a vlog on my second channel, my vlog channel. I think it was like a week ago now. And I'm working on my other one that's gonna be coming out at the end of the month. Go tap in. I'm really putting real pain on that side of YouTube. Feel me? So appreciate you for watching. Let's get straight into this video.
She been comment me.
So Northwest shares a photo of her new piercing, and this is that piercing.
The nose
Chris, once
piercing?
again, sound the alarm, bro, because what in the
Oh
ever living
hell no! Off rip, that's crazy.
is this? Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this girl is only 12 years old. She just turned 12 not too long ago, back in June, and she's already wild.
What? Why is that a thing? Why is this a thing? Hell no.
Out with this. You know, in my video about, Kanye being right again, it appears as though Northwest was going through some kind of phase where she was, dressing up in weird, revealing attire. She dyed her hair blue. Then recently, she started dressing up as like some kind of Cardi clone, some Lil Uzi-esque rapper emo clone.
Yeah.
And now, somehow, she got a professional tattoo / piercist to stick a
I'm not gonna lie, now I'm like, is Kim even in her life? Because if Kim's in her life and she's saying yeah, that's an issue. But like, if Kim's not in her life, then that's an issue. But if she put Kanye back, well, if Kanye is back in her life, that's an issue, I think.
steel rod through her.
I know he
middle finger
apologized
so
and
that it
everything,
can get
but
pierced.
still.
And in the comment section, Jane Flowers says that is the worst place to get a piercing. The hands get the dirtiest out of any body part. Keeping it clean so she doesn't get an infection is going to be challenging for North. She could wear gloves to keep it clean.
Never
And
seen
I
that-
just gotta
that
say,
piercing
valid
before.
point. Mind you though, she's only 12 years old. Why are we in this day and age allowing literal 12-year-olds to get piercings like
Because
this,
she's
bro?
rich and
wasn't it just a
famous.
phase? Wasn't everybody saying it's just a phase and she's just experimenting, and Kanye, he's overreacting? Well, turns out Kanye has been proven right time.
He said, no, everybody was saying it's just Halloween, it's just Halloween. Explain it then. Explain it then, because Halloween was 3 weeks ago now.
Time and time again. And at this point, there's nothing that Kanye can say to Kim, because it seems like Kim has 100% control over what Northwest wears, how she talks, how she dresses, who she hangs out with, and it almost feels as though that Kanye is powerless. And honestly, everything that I've been seeing so far has been major red flags, and it's my pattern recognition radar is going off. I can already see the signs. North is well on her way to being another washed up, rich, spoiled Hollywood kid who's on drugs with possibly multiple different mental illnesses by the time she's 20.
She reminds me of, she might go down the Amanda Bynes rabbit hole. She might go down that little pipeline, if you get where I'm coming from. I can kind of see it, You can kind of see things. I just got that feeling. She's not going to be a Demi. She's not going to be a Miley. I don't think she's going to start making music and twerking and stuff. Nah, she's going to start above appropriate age, of course I'm talking. She's going to go down that Amanda Bynes.
Well, y'all, we can finally clear up whether or not Northwest finger piercing is real or fake. It's real. This is the hand of a 12-year-old getting pierced. She came to TikTok this morning to show us not just one finger piercing, but two. Here's the first one. This is called a surface piercing, where it has an entry and an exit point. You saw the previous photo. That was her getting it pierced. And here's the other hand. This one's a dermal piercing. It just has one point of entry. At this point, can the Kim defenders please sit down and apologize? Because all of you in the comments of my original video were saying that I was insane and overreacting and that this was special effects makeup. Special effects makeup where? Where?
Nah.
This is the hand of a 12-year-old with...
That ain't cool, because you gotta think about it with kids. Like, wait, kids are more impressionable. We all know this. But like, the attention you get from, as a girl, grown men already, especially the way she's dressed already, and the people from her peers. Now she can't hide from grown men or peers, because when a nigga her age, I said when a nigga her age, my bad. When a young man her age see, they would want something like a girl, like other 12-year-olds aren't doing this. They aren't getting piercings like this. So that makes you different, which makes people, makes you sought out. If you get where I'm coming from. So then what that does is it brings all this other energy that you never would have had in your life. People coming after you, trying to talk to you because you seem exclusive. Oh, you're wild, you're this, you're that, and you get judged because, you know what I mean? You're already a nepo baby. So
Piercings in it.
By the way, I just gotta say there are some idiots out here who are legitimately defending the situation by saying it's not your kid. Why is this anybody's business?
I mean, that's true,
Well,
but
first
still.
and foremost, Kim Kardashian and her daughter have made it their priority to become public figures. She literally put her child out there for the world to criticize. Second of all, she's a literal child, and this stuff is posted to the internet. If you did not want the critiques,
crazy,
don't post it to
boy.
the internet. But if somebody sees a literal 12-year-old with wild ass tattoos and piercings like this, the public is going to criticize. Like, here we have this idiot in the comment section saying, so in response to the person who made this video, so she said, hey, so this isn't your child, hopes this helps. As if the public sees an uploaded video of a child being abused. Not saying Northwest is necessarily being abused, but if the public, us, sees a video of a child 12 years old at that being physically or verbally assaulted
or neglected, someone could just say, hey, so that's not your kid. I hope that helps.
are you
All right,
then
cool.
going to use that same logic and say, hey, so this isn't your child, hope this helps, basically telling us to mind our business? Like, honestly, that's crazy. Just because Kim isn't the child of anybody else criticizing her outside from Kanye West and Northwest does not mean that people aren't free to have opinions. Someone else said, though, Kim is scared of North, and honestly, I don't know why that would be the case. Why would you be scared of your own child? Other people are saying, is she your child? Someone else said, why are you so obsessed with North? So I'm not entirely sure if this creator makes videos specifically
People
about
just,
Northwest
I
or
don't know.
not. First time I'm seeing her. But another comment below that said, people in the comments are insane, she's a kid. And you know, in this day and age, it just seems like the lines have been blurred so much between adulthood and childhood that nobody really, like, it's like you can see a literal 13-year-old pop out with a short ass skirt, fishnets, piercings, tats, a crop
Hell
top and
no.
heels on, as if she's about to hit the club, hit the pole, and people will
Some of y'all been walking past the school or driving past the school or like in a mall or something and seen some little girl. It's always usually little girls because the way they dress now with the low rise, what's it called? They dress like how high schoolers dress, who dress how high or college people dress. You feel me? Like that little age group, and it's like just inappropriate, and you just walking like, man, we was not dressing like. I know we all not old heads, but we all say we were not dressing like this. This is crazy.
literally say it's her body, it's not your kid, she can do what she wants, kids experiment. I literally saw a comment, somebody said kids experiment all the time. I'm like, yo, what? Yo, society is cooked now.
Keep in mind, she's only 12 years old, and they're saying, is this old enough to be a trendsetter? I don't have kids, and I wouldn't know the first thing about raising them. But I do have nieces and nephews. And if one of them at the age of 12 would ask me to do this shit, I'd kind of knock them in the head and say, have you lost your damn mind? That shit looks painful. And I have piercings. I have multiple piercings. I didn't get these shit until I became of age. I don't feel like this is trend setting. I feel like you're letting your child just go off rip. Like, just go there.
Yep, I'm just gonna say, this is fatherless behavior, bro. And anybody trying to justify this, clearly you've been desensitized. And
I genuinely don't see any father that's like, yeah, go ahead, get that piercing. Like, me being just real life. No, I don't see not one dad saying, you know, yeah, go ahead and get that finger piercing on both of them too. Get the one that goes in and out and the one that only goes in through the top. I don't see that shit not one time through one father.
numb to the societal antics and tomfoolery.
It's not
and
my kid though.
shenanigans
Hey, it's
that
not my
we've been
kid.
so
So
accustomed to over the years. Like, I get it. You're kind of checked out of society if you're the type of person who thinks that this is okay at 12, or you're probably so young, like you grew up in a society full of social media. You were an iPad kid. You didn't grow up in a society where things were still normal. You know, adulthood was like distinct from childhood. So if that's you, I get it. But understand, like 20 years ago, this was not normal. Like, hell, not even 15 years ago, 10 years ago, this would have been considered crazy. But hey, you know, maybe that's just the society we live in now. Maybe shit's too far gone to even
Giannis,
say, bro,
hey.
because understand she's going to influence a whole bunch of other 12-year-olds out there,
hell,
13-year-olds.
but that's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the issue though. She's gonna influence other 12-year-olds and stuff most likely. for some reason, it seems like people that got money, that are attached to money, do the more poor things, and the people that are poor try and do the thing with money. Not poor, but like you just kind of drift towards the opposite end of the spectrum, and in a way, it's just like other 12-year-olds would want to be in your position and not do that. Not everyone, obviously they would, but if you get where I'm coming from, and you're doing this, putting grills in your mouth when you're a billionaire, like genuinely, she don't know, she's 12 obviously, and she's a kid, so she has phases and stuff, but I don't know, it just, appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm out.